Welcome to the channel Mapsa Graduates. Today we are going to learn center of group. So let's start. Let G be any group, then center of group Z of Z equals to X belongs to group G such that Xg equals to Gx for all G belongs to G. Okay, that means center of group is a set which contains all those elements of group G which commutates with every elements of group G. Okay, so from this definition we can conclude that if G is abelian, then center of group equals to group G, that is Z of G is nothing but G. Why so? Because it is given that G is abelian, which means every element of G commutates with each element. So by definition center of group ZZ will be G. Okay. Now here is a quick question for you. Find the cardinality of center of Z12. We know that Z12 is abelian. Okay, that means from the above fact center of Z12 will be nothing but group Z12. Okay, and cardinality of Z12 is 12, hence cardinality of center of Z12 will also be 12. Okay, so here option D is correct. Okay, I hope everything is clear to you till now. Now let's proceed. We have seen so far that center of group is a subset of group. So one may ask curiously, is center of group a subgroup? Then answer is yes. Now let's prove that center of group is a subgroup of G. Okay, we know that identity element commutates with every element of group. Okay, so identity element will always be there in center of group. Okay, so it is sure that center of group is non-empty. Okay, now let us take any two elements of center group. So let us assume that element Z1 and Z2 belongs to center of group ZZ. Okay, so from definition Z1 and Z2 will commutate with every element of G. Okay, so Z1G equals to GZ1 for all G belongs to group G, and Z2G equals to GZ2 for all G belongs to G. Okay, now taking inverse both sides. So on taking inverse we get Z2 Z inverse, this equals to ZZ2 inverse. Okay, so from reversal law we have Z inverse Z2 inverse equals to Z2 inverse G inverse. Okay, and this means that element Z2 inverse is also commutating with every element of G. Okay, now our main aim is to prove that Z of Z is subgroup of Z. Okay, so from one step verification test to prove that Z of Z is subgroup of Z, it is sufficient to prove Z1 Z2 inverse belongs to Z of Z. Okay, or we can say we have to prove that Z1 Z2 inverse commutates with every element of Z. Okay, that means we have to show that Z1 Z2 inverse G equals to G Z1 Z2 inverse. Okay, so let's prove this. Okay, now writing the left hand side. So left hand side is Z1 Z2 inverse G, and this equals to Z1 we can write Z2 inverse G as Z2 inverse G. Okay, and we have seen that Z2 inverse commutates with every element of G. So this Z2 inverse G will be G Z2 inverse. Okay, now Z1G will be what? So from this equation Z1G will be GZ1. So we have GZ1 Z2 inverse, and LHS is Z1 Z2 inverse G. Okay, so from here we can see that Z1 Z2 inverse commutates with every element of G, hence Z of G is a subgroup of G. Now this video ends here. If you want to master the subject of group theory, you can buy your handwritten notes, which is specially designed for competitive exams like CSIR NET, GATE, IIT JAM, NBHM, TIFR and more. It is available only for ₹50. This notes contains lots of problems and concepts. So if you are interested, you can contact us through this WhatsApp number. Thank you. Thanks for watching.